is inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault, and that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. You look at this Carolina defense. They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Young to throw it. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Again, it's Kamara. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And just shutting him off there. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 42 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now a pitch out to Kamara. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Panthers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Let's go.
Young going to give to Brooks. He'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down. Hey, you look at this Saints defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Now here's Young. Flushed out right. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And they just get the play off. Now Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point attempt to come here. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away. They've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Downfield, and he's got Olave. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Now back to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After 1st and 2nd down went backwards, it's 3rd and very long. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, it's Young. Now that's complete to Sanders. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row, and now a pickup of 8. Now a 2nd and 2. Now Young. That's going to be caught. And he will take it across from Panthers touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Panthers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Point after here coming up. And it's good to make it 14-0. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. We have 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a a sack. Brian Brzee in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They run out of the gun with Brooks here. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Young. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Matt Araiza now on to punt this one away. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by
touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Groupie able to add the PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Young. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Young now from the 50. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Young will set to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick six.
And the thing about it is once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage, and there's your outcome right there. Take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
Here's Groupie for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. 71 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back to throw now on first down. And fights him off. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Antonio Johnson. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Extra point attempt here still to come. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And some room to maneuver. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Young now. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Up the middle with Brooks here. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
He filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. 3rd down, Young from the gun. Flush to his right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Antonio Johnson. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. The Young keeps it, moving right. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Bryce Young keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. He'll look to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. There's Chris Olave. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 37. They'll drop to throw. Through the middle of the field. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Saints are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. The point after, good by Groupie. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Young. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play there for Carolina. 52 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. He will push his way down to about the 14. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game. Let's go.
Throwing, Young. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Panthers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Brooks. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Saints 7-yard line.
Let's go now.
Young to throw it. Flushed out right. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Here we go. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Now they send a man in motion right.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. And his kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Antonio Johnson. And the Panthers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
At their own 48-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48.
On the ground, it's Brooks to start the drive.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Once again, it's Brooks. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
They'll run right here with Brooks.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Jonathan Brooks with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally. They'll look to throw here. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now a 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 13-yard line. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And now here's another interception.
Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They'll stay on the ground with Brooks.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
107 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
They'll try and run here with Brooks. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.